So you got your dual sport. You need luggage. You want to go adventure camping. You don't know what to get. Well, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it on the Rant and Ride.
Look what happened. I woke up in a big old pile of money. Hey, all you KTM guys, come on. I'm Team Warren. Don't think I'm coming down on you. I, on the other hand, and you on the other hand, and a lot of people on the other hand, why don't we have a 450? As a competitor, do a lot of ice.
But here's my thinking.
Hey guys, Joe here, 690ADV, 690 Garage, 690ADV.com. Happy Friday. What is snapping cracking on this beautiful day? It's chilly, but I like it. I like a cold day. Makes it nice, makes it easy, makes you be able to wear this jacket and not melt. But anyway, onto the rant. So you got your dual sport bike, and you know Starbucks just ain't doing it for you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to get out. You want to get lost. You want to go and disappear for a while. So how do you do that? Well, you got to get yourself some luggage. So you want to go adventure camping. You got your bike. You're gonna need some gear, some luggage. What's the best luggage? Well, I'll tell you right now. I'm sure we'll get some comments on this. That there are going to be people that just swear by hard luggage, and then you got guys that are going to swear by soft luggage. I think the biggest thing that you need to do is figure out what type of adventure riding you want to do, and that's going to help you dictate what kind of luggage you want to do. If you're going to be doing lots of street, now this is my opinion, take it with a grain of salt. There's a lot of guys out there that are going to share my vision. And then there's going to be a lot of guys out there and say, hey, 690, Joe, you're nuts, man. This is the only luggage you should buy. Well, I never listen to those guys. So I will tell you from my personal experience, and I've been adventure riding and adventure camping for, about 9 years. And I mean off the beaten path type of camping, down a, fire road to a goat trail to an opening with a brook, or sometimes not a brook. Clear your path and set up camp, and that's what you're doing. And I've done it both ways. I've done it on the KLR, the KTM type bikes, and I've also done it on the big bikes too. V-Strom 650. And I've also done it on my 800 GSA, which I no longer have. I sold that bike. But and I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly between the two different luggages that are out there. And you determine and you figure out what you feel is the best for what you're wanting to do, because in all honesty, you got your dual sport. You really do need luggage unless you just want to ride around town. If that's your thing, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to get out and get lost, well, you're going to need some luggage. So what do you get? Okay, first thing that I'm going to get into is going to be your hard luggage. This is stuff that I had on my V-Strom. I had it on my 800 GSA. I even had it on my KLR, but my KLR, I did both. I did soft luggage and I did hard luggage, but I really want to just get into the hard luggage, and I don't want to beat this too hard. I just want to get in and help new riders, or maybe give some information for riders that are already out there and doing this stuff, maybe another option that maybe they not have thought of, or maybe they thought about it but didn't have enough information on it. But hard luggage, there's really, there's a plethora of hard luggage out there. I've had Toura Tech or the BMW luggage. I've also done Pelican boxes, and bought the conversion kits to the Jivvy racks. On that one, I did the Pelican 1440s, which are top loaders. I like the top loaders better than the side loaders, because every time you have the side loaders, your stuff just, I don't like using the straps. Everything tends to just fall out. And it's just, you just got to think about it too much. So, but I've done both. The only problem that I see with The hard luggage is the weight. It's not light. Hard luggage is just not light at all, and it just makes it really cumbersome when you are traveling and you are going off-road. It just is. I don't care what anyone says. I've done it both ways. Your hard luggage, it's cool, and it looks cool. I'm not going to lie to you. It looks cool. But A, it's expensive. Most of it is done out of like 080 aluminum, which is a thick aluminum, but they're not cheap, But I am going to give you in the comment section when this is, while you're watching the video, if you want to check that out, my picks for best luggage that's not going to break the bank on your hard luggage and your soft luggage. So if you want to check that out, it's down there, and it's not going to break the bank, and I think it's the best choice for your luggage. But when you do the hard luggage, like I said, it's usually aluminum. If you hit a tree on a trail, or if you're the brush or any of that type of stuff, or if you lay your bike over going up a Jeep trail, or some of those passes in Colorado, or some of the places out in Utah, they get dented real easy. And if you dent the lids, they then become not so waterproof. If you're riding in rain, your stuff gets wet unless you roll it all up in a river bag. I've done it many ways. I'm sure somebody's going to comment and say, well, there's ways around that. That's great. If you have good ideas for hard luggage on keeping your stuff dry, if you do get a dent in pannier or a hole in your pannier, comment. Let me know about it. Let everybody else know about it, because it's really not about me. I do love to learn stuff, but I do think that it's really, really good to help everybody out, and that's what this channel's about. But that is my biggest problem with the hard luggage, is you pay so much money for it, and when you dent it, it's like somebody just took your toy, as a little kid. It's like somebody took your toy away, and it kind of sucks. And hard luggage, to buy Toura Tech, or to go and buy the Chivy luggage, or to go and buy, God, there's all different types of brands. I don't want to get too deep into it. You go do the research. That's half the fun of this dual sport. But man, you're talking with the racks. That's what you attach the pannier to for your bike. God, you could be sitting literally upwards of, 11, 12, heck, $1,500, depending on if you are going to put a top rack on there. It's just not cheap. So what is the good about the hard luggage? What is the good about the hard luggage? My personal opinion, hard luggage, the positives and the negatives of going with hard luggage. Positives. Looks cool. That's the number one. It looks cool. You can usually get a lot of stuff in them. A lot of stuff. They're great for the road. They really are. They're good for the road. And they're easy to take on and off, usually almost all the time. And you can, like I said, you get a bunch of stuff in there, and they have quite a few different multi-purpose to them too. You can turn them into coolers if you need to. I've done that. I put cold beer in mine. So one side, you can strap to the top of them, with cinch straps and stuff, so you can get a lot of gear and stuff. Downside, heavy. Literally heavy. I'm not joking. We're talking somewhere between 20 and 30 pounds with rack and boxes. I'm not talking the top plate either. So, with that being there, that becomes cumbersome when you're going off-road. And like I said, this all dictates. If you're going to be an adventure rider that does a lot of street, and what I mean by a lot of street, I mean 60 to 70% street, hard luggage is really hard to beat. That's awesome, because you don't really feel the luggage whenever you're on the road. Where you do feel hard luggage is whenever you go off-road, and when you get into sand and dirt, trails. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've done it both ways. It's not much fun. They stick out, they're real fat. You lay your bike down, you can get your leg pinned. There are several things that can really, really make a fantastic day into a not so fun day. So Anyway, so with that, always keep in mind what kind of riding are you going to do, and that's going to dictate what type of luggage you really should look into. But here's the deal. I know I told you it's really expensive, but guess what? I've got a cheap alternative that's fantastic. Everybody likes it that I know of, and you might have heard of it, you might not have. It's down in the description. And if you want to pick some up, just click the link. You probably can't buy it any cheaper than what's in there. And it helps the channel out if you do buy it from that link. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, on to the soft luggage. Soft luggage. What is the good thing about soft luggage? I personally run soft luggage now. Why do I run soft luggage? It's light. It's super, super light. Most of them made out of ballistic material. They're real, real durable. And depending on what you get, I mean, there's different types that are out there that you can go get. Nelson Rig makes some soft luggage. Giant Loop makes soft luggage. And Twisted Throttle, they have some pretty decent soft luggage. I mean, there's a plethora of that too. But what is the real big benefit of the soft luggage? It's weight. It doesn't weigh nothing. It's super, super, super light, and it's usually pretty darn durable. You know, I don't want to go into it. And depending on what type of soft luggage you get dictates how much you can store and take on your trips. That's the main reason I got it, is it's light, and it allows me to do what I want to do, because guess what? When I go on my trips, I like to get off-road. And if that's what your deal is, if you like to go off-road more, at least I like to call it like your tires, a 50-50, then that's what you want to look into, probably some soft luggage, because it's light. You can usually get it out of the way, and not only that, guess what? If you lay your bike down, most of them are pretty darn durable, and you don't have to worry about much of anything as far as, you know, denting or anything like that. You just pick your bike up, you're good to go. So that's one of the nice things about that. So the pros and cons of soft luggage. What is the pro of a soft luggage? Well, I already told you. It's light. That's what's nice about it. And you basically can get it in all different flavors. You can get it in a pannier style. My favorite, giant loop, hoop style, which goes over the back. I've got the Great Basin. Love it. I have the Coyote as well. Depending on how long my trip is going to be, it's going to dictate basically which bag I take. I have both of them. And one is a 38 liter, the other one is a 60 liter. And it's perfect. But the one nice thing about that hoop that goes over the back of the bike, guess what? It's like a backrest. It's freaking cool, man. It's like just leaning into a papasan chair. You can just lean back, kick back, and chill. It's nice. That is the really cool thing about it. And guess what? It stays out of the way, so basically if it hit trees or stuff, it will actually flex and move if you hit limbs or something like that out of the way. And if you lay your bike down, guess what? It's soft luggage. You can push it out of the way, whereas the hard box, not so much. So that is the positive thing with that. And you can usually put just as much stuff in a soft bag, almost as you can into the hard luggage. If you have hard luggage. So the cons. They're kind of pricey for what you get, I feel, but I really do think some of the luggage is out there. There's only one that I'm going to recommend. It's my personal favorite. It's down in the description, and I just think it's worth what you're actually paying. I think it's a little pricey. I wish it would come down in price, but for bang for buck, I think it's perfect, and they have lots of options that go with the luggage, and that's the Giant Loop, like I said, the Great Basin, and they are water resistant, but they do come with pods, and those pods are waterproof, so it's like a river bag inside of it, so you can stick your gear in there, and I usually have a couple of extra dry bags that I put in with it, and it just keeps all my stuff nice and dry. But the main reason that I run it and I use it is because of what the functionality of it is. It's light, it's tight, and allows me to go out and do it right. So that's really the only downside to it. I can take it on and off with the cinch straps that come with it pretty quickly, almost as quick as my buddies can with their quick release hard gear. So that's not a deterrent to me. And not only that, I normally don't have to take it off my bike. I just unzip it, pull my stuff out, and I'm done. I can usually get my stuff out, and I'm set up quicker than the guys with the quick luggage, with their hard bags that have the little slippity clicks and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, that's really about the only negative with soft luggage. I mean, if you know of a negative of hard luggage or soft luggage, comments. I want to know what your experience have been, because I know there's a lot of guys out there that either go one way or both ways. And I am 100% that they are going to basically chime in and let me know what type of luggage. And I know I missed one in the soft luggage, but I didn't put it in there because I wanted everybody to comment on it. I know, Wolfman. I'm not crazy. It's good luggage. It really is. I think it's way too pricey for what it is, but it is fantastic luggage. So, but anyway, like I said, down in the description, I'm going to have my luggage choices that are down there. Give me your luggage choices. Let me know. And like I said, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time, and thank you for chiming in, and thanks for everybody that supports the channel. And if you're new, or if you're a new rider, chime in. Give us some comments. Tell us about it. Tell us what your thoughts are. Email me. And we'll do what we can to do our best to help you out, because that's really what it's all about. And we have lots and lots of riders out there that are experienced, and they're giving great information, and it really helps out. And the channel's going the direction I want it to go, because the channel is us, not me, us. Anyway, Joe, 698AV, 690 Garage, 698AV.com. Hey, guess what? I didn't say, hey, go get your stickers, but I am now. Go get your stickers. They're free, man. Just go grab those stickers, and I'll get them mailed out to you. I know it's taken a little bit. It's been tough, man. I got a day job. It sucks. I wish I could ride around and be a, Mr. YouTube guy, but that is just not in the cards. It's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. I do this because it's fun, and I enjoy it, and I'm doing my best to help people out because I feel there's a need for it. But anyway, Joe, 698AV, 690 Garage, 690AV.com. Go sign up. Click subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Here at 690, we love you. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.